Hey, good morning. Good morning to you. Happy Saturday. Get your coffee and join me while I share with you 10 fitness hacks, 10 over 40 fitness hacks. Truly, if you want to get faster and better results. My name is Mark Avens. I am your bulletproof Christian fitness mentor. And right now we're going to go through, I got a nice little list right here of 10 hacks. I don't know, the squirrels are falling out of the sky right now. Literally, this one squirrel just fell out of the sky. It just landed, poor thing. Anyway, good thing my dog's not out here because he would actually eat it up. The squirrels go crazy. I think I could show you. No, all right, it's okay. I literally, as I went live this morning, the squirrels are dying. They're dropping from the sky. I think they just they're just messing with my dog. But anyway, let's jump into it. 10 fitness hacks. Hey, this is how we roll. It is not perfect. It's not scripted. I wrote down my list though, because I have 10 hacks to help you get better, get better ass results, get faster results, better results. Hey, listen, when you jump in here, let me know where you're from. Just drop down in the comments where you live in this beautiful world. Love to know where you're chiming in from. Thank you for joining me. And let's jump right in. I made the list too for you, so it's in the post itself. Number one, first and foremost it's not really at the most important. Well, it's probably fairly important. But if you're over 40, you need to talk to your doctor. And I say doctor or expert because there's a lot of doctors that aren't fitness experts. Now, I got nothing against doctors, obviously, right? I love them. My wife's a nurse practitioner. They have their place and their purpose. But I'm going to tell you, if you're going to a doctor and you're asking them for fitness advice, or at least for maybe weight loss advice, and they're overweight and they're out of shape, or maybe they smell like an ashtray because they're a smoker. Yes, I've met doctors who smoke 2 packs of cigarettes a day, unfortunately, and that's not to knock them all. But I will say, talk to your doctor. Again, if they know you, they know like your health status, they have your records, and make sure that you connect with them, but then also connect with an expert. Again, and we're not going to get into that because, again, you already know, if you've been following me any period of time, that's my jam. When it comes to weight loss and fitness, you hopefully are going to me. Maybe there's other people out there. You can certainly Google search, but I know there's a lot of false information, a lot of bad information out there, and I hope I'm providing with not that information that's going to get you really faster and better results. And the first and foremost is, check in with your doctor. Check in with an expert. What can an expert do? It can clear a lot of the mess. It can actually help you avoid a lot of wasted time, maybe even a lot of wasted resources, a lot of wasted years on your life, even wasted experience that you're not achieving because you're still not into the kind of shape that you want to get into, right? So I'm sorry, the mosquitoes are literally, all right, I'm in Florida. I'm I got squirrels flying, I got mosquitoes killing me. It's great. Hey, good morning to you, Wendy, and good morning, Leva. I hope I pronounced that right. All right, so number 2, choose your workout carefully. So it's the weekend. Choose your workout carefully. So how do I choose my workout carefully? Well, if you want to get on a consistent routine, you got to choose something that you're probably going to make a routine, right? Something that's going to not just be like you're pulling teeth, but something that where you can actually enjoy. Now, maybe not all exercise, especially in the beginning, and especially if you've been struggling for a while, but just getting out and moving, getting out and doing something. But choose it carefully because you want to get results, right? If you want to get faster and better results, you want to do a workout that is going to encourage you getting results, right? There's nothing worse than talking to somebody that tells me they work out for an hour a day, or they do this or that for an hour 4 to 5 times a week, and then they're complaining that they're not getting results. So obviously make sure you're choosing it careful. That's where the expert can come into play to help you with that. Number 3, are you with me so far? And then at the end of this, just so you know, at the end of this, I want you to let me know which one stuck out to you the most. Which one is something that's resonated with you? Out of the 10, you can even look at the list now before we go through all of them. Number 3, learn proper technique. Now, here's the thing that I have a little bit of a beef with. Because I have a lot of times where people, because they've been coached or even as a trainer said, oh, you have to do it this way or it's not going to work. You got to do it perfect. And if you're over 40, can I just tell you what good technique is that you're moving properly, like just moving well, and it's pain-free. You're doing it and it's pain-free. Now, there's a difference between a little muscle soreness, like I feel my muscles working from yesterday's work, I feel them a little bit, but that's a good soreness and I'm in tune with my body enough to understand the difference. You may not be. So the difference is if you start and you do an exercise and it's painful right in the beginning, then chances are you're going to need to probably stop and assess what's going on, or have an expert take a look at it, or at least to discuss that with them. Now, again, a little bit of soreness is okay, but proper technique. And how do you do that? Well, there's lots of, you can go YouTube, you think of where our kids are learning stuff from now. There's pretty much a training for every kind of exercise out there. I know for my students, they have video descriptions, video demonstrations of every single exercise that I give to them. That way they have proper form, and then they also obviously have access to me as their coach. So number 4, let's jump in. So you got the proper technique, you've talked to your doctor, you chose your workout carefully. Now we're gonna get the right gear. Here's another beef that I have. If your shoes are like 6 years old and you're going for a walk and you're wondering why, or you have foot problems and you're wearing really poor footwear, you buy a pair of $10 tennis shoes and you're wondering why, again, if resources are hard to come by, then that's fine. I understand that. But if you know that your shoes are really old and you are a walker or a jogger, it's time to change them up. Again, workout gear is important. I'm talking about clothing. Now, if something that's going to be breathable. Think about in the summertime, at least here in Florida where it's hot, you don't want to be wearing heavy clothes. You also want to make sure that you have, I say mainly for people over 40, proper footwear is the one thing I hear people talk about. Oh, I'm getting back into working out. And then they pull out their old tennis shoes that are like 6 years old, and they're worn out, and then they're wondering why they're having issues. So that is something I would just say with the proper gear, I'm really mainly talking about. Now also, you go to the gym, bring a sweat towel, make sure you're not sweating up all the equipment, those types of things, right? And then stuff that's breathable, stuff in the summertime when it's hot, make sure it's breathable so you're not getting overheated. Does that make sense? Good morning, Alan. Good morning to you, Wendy. Good morning, Kathy. Hey, I love seeing some of my favorite students on here. Don't forget to check in. I know some of you guys already did. Now, listen, on a side note, my students, and we're going to get to 5 through 10 in a moment. My students have a report they have to check in with me on a weekly basis. Now, you want to get faster and even faster and even better results? Set up some accountability. Now, unfortunately, most of the time, the accountability people set up is with themselves, and they're their own worst accountability partners. Also, they set up with friends who really aren't responsible unless you're paying them to hold you accountable, right? And your family, forget about it. And then those saboteurs are trying to get you to go out on Saturday night, right? To eat all the snacks and drink all the drinks. That's another probably bad, oh, was that a butterfly that just went by? Oh no, it was a bird. It was a cardinal going to my water, our little water thing there. Beautiful cardinal. But I'm not gonna move this because it's set up. So let's go through 5. Start gradually. So you wanna get better and faster results. Don't rush them. Don't rush your results. If you have been out of shape for a while, if you haven't been exercising for a while and you join a gym or you start to work out, don't rush them. Don't rush your results. You got to go into it gradually. With your workouts, you got to actually move into it gradually progress. Now, how to do that? Obviously, it helps to have somebody in your corner who can help you do that properly and make sure you don't get injured. There's nothing worse than you hear somebody that says, oh, that spinning, that wasn't for me. That just wasn't. Well, probably because you jumped in a spin class that, people in there have been doing it for 10 years, 6 times a week, and they're hardcore, right? I know, I used to teach spinning. There's a lot of hardcore spinning people out there. Yeah, knock that. There's hardcore Zumba and boot camp people. And when you jump in there for the very first time, it's kind of hard to go gradual unless you're maybe working with a coach or somebody one-on-one that can progress you accordingly to your level, to your age, to your limitations, maybe some injuries, things like that you have. So start gradually. That's going to be your faster way, because guess if you don't start gradually and you jump right in full feet and you do it all, then you can get injured, you can get stopped, you can get frustrated, disappointed, give up, so forth, so on. Okay, number 6, don't forget to warm up. Do we need to beat that for the dead horse? You need to warm up. You need to understand how to warm up when you're over 40. You need to understand that your body needs to get moving before it gets moving, so to speak. In other words, a good routine to help you warm up your joints and your body. My students all have a warm up. We call it prep work. They have that for their workouts. And we also do things like foam rolling and dynamic flexibility. If you don't know what that's all about, you can reach out to me and we can discuss that. But warming up is very, very important. As we get older, kind of like the Tin Man, we got to get the little oil in the joints and get those moving. And the mosquitoes are literally, I think I have a half a pint out of my system right now. Mosquitoes. I'm gonna spray this backyard like a mother. I'm gonna literally come back here and I'm gonna take out all the mosquitoes. So if you want any mosquitoes, you can come by. They're gonna be dead in my front yard by the afternoon. All right, let's go on. So staying hydrated. Yes, staying hydrated. That's really, really important. Making sure, yes, sending pictures and measurements shortly. All right, that's great to hear, Kathy. So staying hydrated, yes, that's another one. I would say it's probably one of the biggest things that I see people that struggle with their weight and struggle with results too. They're dehydrated and they tend to eat they get those hunger pains, the hunger pangs, and really it's thirst. Do you realize if you wait until you're thirsty to drink water, you're already dehydrated. And sometimes when you wait until you're thirsty, your thirst turns to appetite and you tend to go snack and eat. So I want you just to be aware of that and know that that's going to probably hinder your results if you're trying to get better results and get in better shape. Make sure you're hydrated. Start with a glass of water a day. They're destroying me. Start with a glass. I am literally taking one for the team here, getting all these mosquitoes killing me. But this afternoon, they're going to be gone. Front yard, you can go pick them up. I'll put little bags and I'll put them out there. Dead mosquitoes you can feed to maybe your turtles or your frogs or something like that. Okay, so staying hydrated, really important. How much hydration? And we're talking water, so you ideally want to. It's not my opinion. This is actually just from research and from all the best of the best in the nutrition world. Is you want to aim to about half of your body weight in ounces of water per day. Yes, half of your body weight in ounce. Aim towards that. Okay, number 8, cool down and stretch. Same thing like warming up. You want to make sure you're taking the time to cool down, do some stretching. You're like, Mark, I don't have time to work out. How am I going to get all this in? Well, you can if you have a structure and you have a plan. If you're winging it, then you're not going to. What's going to happen is you're like, oh, okay, I know all these things I need to do, but I have no idea how to do them. And then you're going to play the guessing game. You're going to go on Google, or you're going to take advice from some friend who has no idea what they're doing with fitness. You see somebody that gets results and you try to do what they're doing, but they're 20 years younger than you. And next thing you know, you're giving up because you just get frustrated. You don't see the results, and that happens, right? That just happens. So number 8, cool down. Hey, Joanne, good morning to you. And yeah, happy Saturday as well. You're welcome for the tips. And you have a blessed weekend. We got 2 more and then we're done. Vary your workouts. So this is not, now I want to just stress the emphasis of this, varying your workouts. Varying your workouts doesn't mean you have to like shock the body and change it all up. Like you have to change everything you do. You got to do, I'm going to do a yoga workout this day, and I'm going to do weights that day. I'm going to do body weight. I'm going to do a HIIT workout. Then I'm going to do some boxing in that day. Then I'm going to do some yoga. And then I'm going to do some, what else is there? I'm going to do some spinning. And then I'm going to go for a run and then go for a 20-mile bike ride. Don't get me wrong. They're all good things. Those are all really, really good things. However, if you're over 40, varying your workout just means progressing it to make it challenging, because workouts that don't challenge you don't change you. Let me say that one more time. Workouts that don't challenge you don't change you. So I say that because you don't have to change it all up, but you do have to work towards, the way I know my students are progressing is they're not telling me after like a week or a month or two, like, man, this is so much harder. They're saying, yeah, this is harder, but I'm doing it. And why when I give them a harder workout, they're able to do it? Because they've been consistent doing what they've been doing up until that point. So then I can progress them and vary the workouts, which means progressing them to make them more challenging. My workouts in the past year have gotten significantly more challenging, particularly with strength training, what I'm doing right now, because I've been consistent, because I say varying it, progressing my workouts accordingly. And that's what you need to do. You're like, oh, now I got to make one. Why can't I just go for a 5K or a 3-mile? Why can't I just do those 3-pound dumbbells? If you have 3-pound dumbbells in your house, you say, well, I have weights at home. I have 3s and 5s. Let me ask you this. How long have you had those weights in there for? And how long have you been using them? If you're wondering why you can't see your arm muscle, you don't wonder you don't have definition in your arms or anything, it's because you're still doing the same 3-pound dumbbells. Okay? Come on. Hello. It's time to progress. It's time to vary. It's time to actually step up. You're probably underestimating your ability to get stronger, to get healthier, to get fitter, and to get faster results. That's what it's all about, getting faster and better results, but better results mean long-lasting results. So number 10, the last one, is know when to stop. Know when to stop, when it's time to be done with your workouts. Do you have to work out 2-3 hours a day? You know, I know most of you don't do that, right? But do you have to do more workouts? Do you think more workouts are what you need to lose weight? Do you think, okay, I'm working out, I'm doing this for a half hour, and then that for an hour, and then I do this for another time, then I do that. Do you need more workouts? Chances are you probably need to be looking the other direction, towards your kitchen, and what you're doing, and how you're fueling yourself, how you're giving yourself food, what you're doing with the food, how much you're drinking, those types of things. Those are all things that we address inside my Lean Body Breakthrough Coaching Program. And listen, I have something really crazy. If you've listened till now, and maybe you've been hiding, maybe you didn't see anything, but inside of our Bulletproof Fit Christians Over 40 group, we did a masterclass last week on how to lose 15 pounds in a month without counting a single calorie, right? And I announced for the very first time, I haven't done this, our Summer Slim Down 12-week contest. Now, I have this contest that I'm doing. Now, we have coaching. I have a coaching program. You can talk with me about that type of program, but also I'm doing this for a very limited time. I'm kind of just special announced it earlier this week, and it's a 12-week Summer Slim Down contest. The contest is for you to slim down and to have a bit of a transformation if you want, and this is not a free contest, just letting you know, but also I'm giving away $10,000 in cash and prizes. So if you want access to that, you want more information, just send me a private message, Summer Slim Down, just send that in the private message. I'll get you the information. We'll hop on a quick call. I'll tell you what it's about real quick. I also have a masterclass you can watch. How, even if you don't have an interest, you can actually watch. I decided to share it because a lot of people with the storm last week didn't have access to internet and they were running crazy and distracted. So I am going to provide a copy for those of you. I'm not going to just post it, but if you want and you're serious and you want access to that masterclass on just how to learn how to lose 15 pounds in a month without counting calories, and you can learn more about the contest as well, the 12-week Summer Slim Down contest. You can tell me, or you can just tell me Summer Slim Down. I'll send you that information and we can get set up for you for success. Can you imagine going into the fall being down maybe 30 to 45 pounds? Can you imagine what that would feel like? If you can imagine it, what if you actually knew you could be successful and achieve that, and the chance to actually win some cash and prizes? So anyway, take care. I hope these fitness hacks help you, and not just help you, but help you get faster and better results. Mark Avens, tuning out. Now, I want you to know, I want to know, what are your top take-homes from this? Which two of these did resonate with you? Not just the mosquitoes, I'm getting off here now, not just the mosquitoes, but which two resonated with you? I'd love to hear that right now. Take care, have a blessed Saturday. I gotta go, I gotta jump on a call. We'll see ya.